Hello guys, I am Satyam and you are here on our one and all channel Satyam Ideal Learning. And today we are continuing with our topic matter only, but in some detail about elements, atoms and molecules. Okay, so we are going to discuss these things also. Now we already know what is physics. So physics is that subject that studies laws of nature. Okay, so in this subject we are going to study laws of nature and how the nature is, how the surrounding is there. All thing is physics. All the surrounding is physics. Like from the bulb, light is being emitting. This is also physics. Okay. Now, what is matter? Anything that has mass and has space is known as matter. We have done the experiment also that proves that matter has mass. It means all the states of matter like solid, liquid and gas has mass as well as space. Okay, so we have done experiments and we have proved this, that matter has mass as well as space. Now, do you know what do Greeks think? Greeks used to think that matter is composed of 4 substances. Okay, so matter is made up of 4 substances. They used to think. What are those 4 substances? They are air, water, fire and earth. Okay, so these are the 4 substances which Greeks used to think that the matter is made up of. Okay, so they used to think that the matter is made up of these 4 substances: earth, water, air and fire in the different ratios. Okay, so they used to think like this way. And the Indian philosopher used to think that the matter is comprises of 5 substances. Okay, so 5 bhutas they used to think, and the bhutas is known as elements. Clear? So Indian philosopher used to think that the matter is made up of 5 bhutas or elements. What are these? Air, water, sky, earth and fire. So these are the 5 things which Indian philosopher used to think that the matter is made up of. Clear? Now we have discussed that what do Greeks used to think and what do Indian philosopher used to think. Now an Indian philosopher came who is Rishi Karnad, Maharishi Karnad. He was a great scientist, a great philosopher he was. Okay, and he told that the matter is made up of small particles which are known as atoms. So matter is made up of small particles which are known as atoms. He told like this way, atoms. And in Hindi we call the atoms as parmanu. Clear? So Maharishi Kannad came and he told that matter is made up of small particles which are known as atoms. Clear? Now, in the modern research, matter is made up of small building blocks which are known as elements, which are commonly called elements. So in modern research, matter is made up of small particles which are commonly called elements. So they are the building blocks of the matter, elements. They are commonly called as element. Okay, so building blocks are commonly called as element in the modern research. Now what is an element? An element is a substance which cannot be divided into 2 or more simpler substances by any chemical means. So it cannot be divided into 2 or more simpler substances by any kind of chemical means. So this is element which cannot be divided into 2 or more substances by any chemical means. Okay, so it cannot be divided, element. Now, any specimen of a matter, okay, any specimen of a matter is made up of either same kind of element or 2 or more different kind of element combined together. Clear? So any specimen of matter is made of either similar kind of elements or 2 or more different kind of element combined together. So if a matter is made up of similar kind of element, then the smallest unit of that element is known as what? Atom. Okay. So if a matter is made up of similar kind of element, then the smallest unit of that element is known as atom. Now what is atom? An atom is the smallest unit of an element. I have underlined it also, which may or may not exist independently. It may or may not exist independently, atom, but always take part in a chemical reaction. Okay, you know, inert gases, noble gases, we say, they cannot they can exist independently. So noble gases or inert gases, which are radon, xenon, neon, okay, these helium, these can exist independently. And all other gases, like hydrogen, oxygen, and metals also, there are some, and calcium, these cannot exist independently. Okay, so these are atoms. So an atom is the smallest unit of an element which may or may not exist independently, but always take part in a chemical reaction. It will always take part in a chemical reaction. And you already know that there are 118 elements. There are 118 elements. Okay, there are 118 elements. And atom is the smallest unit of an element. Now, if the matter is made up of two or more different kind of element combined together, then what is the smallest unit? Then the smallest unit is molecule. Then the smallest unit of matter is known as molecule. If the matter is made up of two or more different kind of element combined together, then the smallest unit of matter is called molecule. So molecule is the smallest unit of matter which can exist independently. So guys, it can exist independently and can retain complete physical as well as chemical properties of matter. So this molecule can exist independently and it can retain chemical as well as physical properties of matter. And see, even the molecule is made up of two same elements also, like the hydrogen molecule or the oxygen molecule or the bromine molecule or the chlorine molecule. They are made up of two atoms. See, if there is a hydrogen molecule, we call this as hydrogen molecule, and atom or element, we call this as atom. So this molecule is made up of two hydrogen atom. Okay, it is made up of two hydrogen atom, and this way the example is there, oxygen atom. Oxygen molecule is there. If there is oxygen molecule, then it is made up of two oxygen atoms. Clear? So this oxygen molecule and the hydrogen molecule, I am just giving an example. It is made up of two atoms. Okay, just an example. And chlorine also, chlorine molecule is made up of two chlorine atoms. Like this way, these are the examples. And do you know what is the size of a molecule? It is nearly 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter. Okay, so it is nearly 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter. It is the size of the molecule, and it is so small that you cannot even see with the help of a most powerful microscope. Clear? So we cannot see these molecules, atoms. Okay, so this is the size of the molecule. It is size approx. Okay, so this is the size of the molecule, and they are so small that we cannot see with the powerful microscopes also. Okay, so we have studied this atom, elements, and molecules. Now we are going to study next chapter or next topic. I suppose we are going to study next topic. We'll meet in the next time very soon. Okay, bye bye.